Hey guys, just want to give my quick reaction to the Atalanta Arsenal Champions League game. Um, it's now Friday night, so the game would have been yesterday. But to be honest, that game was kind of a whole lot of nothing for the most part. Obviously, there were a few moments here and there that were a little exciting, but for the most part, I thought the game was like pretty boring. There wasn't much in it. First half, don't really remember anything particularly exciting happening. Both teams were pretty well organized defensively and didn't allow either team to get to create a lot going forward. Um, so yeah, as I said, not really much in the first half from what I remember. And then the second half started off pretty exciting. Right away, there was that incident with Thomas Partey and the Atalanta attacker, and I definitely think Thomas Partey fouled him. He got nutmegged and definitely grabbed him. Now, the only thing I'm not so sure of is it kind of looked like to me that that foul was initiated outside the box. So I personally thought the free kick should have been outside the box. But anyway, it is what it is. Penalty kick was awarded, and then David Raya made two amazing back-to-back saves, which was pretty incredible. Um, as I was watching that, I remember thinking I was like excited that he made the first save, but after he made the first one and the ball went straight back to the guy taking the penalty kick, I thought there was no way he was gonna miss it because he was wide open. But Raya somehow got his hand there to make that save as well. Um, and then after that, kind of seemed like the game kind of just reverted back to how it was in the first half. Neither team really created much. I mean, from what I remember, Atalanta took a couple shots from outside the box, but nothing super threatening. And then um, Arsenal brought in Trossard at one point in the second half, who was thought he was doing a good job getting on the ball, but he was picking up the ball so far, so deep that it was like going to be hard for him to do anything from the position he was picking up the ball at. He had a couple, although he did have a couple times where he had a couple through balls he tried to play through, but they didn't quite come off right. But yeah, wasn't much in the second half as the first half in terms of excitement or a lot of shots on goal or anything like that. It's a little concerning that with Martin Odegaard being injured, where is Arsenal's creativity going to come from? Um, but yeah, I guess I guess Arsenal's definitely a little bit fortunate to get a point considering the penalty kick Atalanta missed. Um, but yeah, I definitely don't think Arsenal deserved 3 points by any means. They definitely did not create enough to warrant that. So maybe a little bit again, maybe a little bit fortunate to get the 1 point, which it's not the end, not the worst results. Playing the Europa League winners away and coming away with a point for the first game in the Champions League is never a bad thing. But yeah, again, the biggest concern I think is who's going to come in and fill that Martin Odegaard spot and be the creative lifeline for Arsenal to make things happen. I've got a big game this weekend against Manchester City. I'm not, after what I saw yesterday, I'm not feeling super confident about that. But, the good thing is our defense is so strong and we always play well defensively and are always well organized, and maybe we could get something out of that game. I don't necessarily think the season is done. Like some people might think if we don't beat City, even if we lose, we're only 5 points back, which I don't think is super horrible. Obviously, it's not great, but I don't think it's insurmountable at this point in the season either. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe we can just sit back and hit City on the counterattack or something and get 3 points that way. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. If you like this video, feel free to drop a like, subscribe. If you have any comments you want to make, feel free to do so. Always would love to get some discussions going. But until next time, take care.